Hello, check. Hello. Hello.
City. A very good morning, everyone. Welcome to the City Doctors, City Hospital, Dr. R. Muralidharan T20 Trophy, season number 1, live from City Square Ground, Dindigul. We've been witnessing the semi-finals, the day, last day, a very big day to go. Super Sunday, Tirchingo Titans taking on CADCA. Tirchingo haven't lost any match, even in the league match stage. CADCA, after a couple of losers and a victory. And look at the points table. Things been for the CDCA. 3 matches been played and 2 been won by CADCA. The upcoming match will be between Atarosa Cricket Club and CBCC.
Hello. Bro.
Start of the day with CBCC taking on Atarosa Cricket Club, the first semi-final. CBCC winning the toss, electing to bat first. Last delivery of the second over. Coming for the 2, nicely run and very well done. 2 runs of the last delivery. 15 for no loss. CBCC after 2 overs. I think Udayamurthy and Puvarsan to open the innings with the bat. Anbarasan Anadure with the ball. The first over came 5 runs. The second over by G. Prakash, conceding 8 runs. The overs will be continued on. Coming back to the third over. Things been going on so nicely for a little while. Projected score around 148, but it's just the start. Still a long more way to go. And Baraswan Adurai continuing out the spell. Trying to go for the bigger shot. "17 runs partnership so far for the opening pair. Excellent pair that's been from Tiruchengur Titans, Deepan and Ravi Shankar for the opening pair. They have put 122 for the opening pair. Unbelievable stuff that happened. The target was around 140, 139. Maybe could have completed that. That would have been a much better thing. Might be an injury. back into it after a little while. A white call by the umpire. End of the third over. 23 for no loss. Udayamurthy Subramani and Puvarsan putting on some runs on the board for the CBCC. Jinjeev Daniel, last 5 innings, 7 wickets came from Jinjeev Daniel. The Atarosa side. Change of jerseys we could see from each and every team. Not each and every team. Sorry for that. CBCC Tichango Titans having the same color jersey, but whereas from Atarosa side they played with a couple of matches with the blue jersey and now coming up with the yellow jersey today. Madurai changed up their jersey and lot more teams, a couple of more teams changed their jersey even in the league match stage. Clean bowl. There was a chance O.R.C wasn't having a contact from the middle of the bat from the very start. Luck was supporting him, but not this time. Bowled right in the area, short of length delivery, trying to go for the pull shot. Gets out, sending off by the middle stump. Nicely bowled. G. Prakash picks up a wicket. First breakthrough and first wicket been gone after 25 runs for CBCC. Muralidharan, the new batter, comes down to the centre. Very nicely bowled the dot to play off that ball. Very nicely done. 136 the projected score. Earlier it was around 148. The low numbers chance. The fourth over of the innings and the 6 overs of power play. Bowl nicely, a very big call, but umpire showing no interest. Very well bowled, stuck nicely. Let's have a look in the replay. Might be the height issue, but even I don't feel like that's a wicket. 4 overs complete, 25 over. Into the attack, Anbarasu Nadurai. Projected, just getting down and down. A couple of big shots will hike up the projected score and the run rate as well. Outside edge, ball goes in the gap, beating the third man fielder. And a much needed boundary has come at the right time for the batter, Udayamurthy. Not an intentional shot, but the extra bounce that made the ball go over there. Played a scoop shot of the bats or of the bat. And what just happened over there? A leg by signal by the umpire. Moved out nicely and done so good. Big appeal was there for the last delivery. The scoop shot. Excellent works done by the umpire so far in this tournament. Let's have a look in the playing 11s of the CBCC side. Nallatambi the captain, Abhishek, Anand the wicket keeper, Arvind Swami, Arul Kumaran, Chiranjeevi, Dr. Ravi, Arivarasan, Puvarasan, Sendil, Siva, Udayamurthy and V.S. Venkatesh. Will be white signal by the umpire. The playing 11s of Atarosa Cricket Club, Jinri Daniel the captain, Anbarasu Annadurai, Arun and Arun Kumar, Dr. Mukesh, Dr. Sudhakar, G. Prakash, Rajendra Savabadi, Ramu, Sankar, Selvan R and Shashi. That's the names from both the teams. The semi-finals won a T20 trophy, been going on so nicely. Projected score just around that, before that 140 runs. Not up to the mark, even if they scored a boundary now. The projected score will be around 140, 130 according to the run rates. And the things, if this goes on, after the power play, 5 fielders will be allowed to the 30-yard circle. Now they are in the power play, and even they are not scoring runs in the power play. Not big numbers over there. Played with the soft hands. A single and end of the 5 overs. 32 for 1, CBCC. The last over of the power play to come. Swings the bat hard, but misses out to connect outside off to delivery. Prakash continuing out the spell. Bowling is third over. A wicket already been gone. Yet to come the big names. Nicely played. Hit the ball in the air. As he caught the ball, almost took the catch. The effort was brilliant over there. So good to watch this kind of things been happening in the semis. That is so-called the deserving team will qualify for the next stage. Because of this kind of efforts, the CBCC team have come this far. And Atarosa too. What an effort presenting over there in the deep, taking up the catch. He knows I'm going to step up into the crease, out of the boundary line. I need to throw the ball in. Thing done very nicely. Couple of runs. A dot ball comes out more. Broadcasting powered by webstreaming.in. Do follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Do subscribe the YouTube channel. Cuts it out. This time over the covers. Sweeper field over there. Land safely. One more single. Last couple of deliveries to go. They had just got to know we are in the power play. So that is the thing. They are going for the bigger shots in this over. We didn't see this kind of things happening in the past overs. Ball on the pads. Ball in at the dot. Last power play getting over just to get to see Dr. Mukesh coming into attack. Goes up in the air, fielder takes it in the deep, nicely caught. Wicket number 2 departing off is CBCC losing their second wicket. Things not happening so easily, trying to go for the bigger one. What just happened? Done and dusted. Walks back Muralidharan for 6 runs. And to the dugout, CBCC under a little trouble. New batter Arvind Sami comes down to the centre, plays out a single and moves out the very first ball off the mark. Still a long way to go. This is semi-finals 1, CBCC taking on the Atarosa Cricket Club. The teams and the big names trying to go for the scoop. But what just happened? The leading edge ball travels a long way. 2 more runs will be taken and rolled out the scoreboard. And nicely done, Dr. Mukesh bowling in an excellent line. The line's been so excellent. Outside edge goes to the short third man fielder. A dot and end of the 7 overs. 42 for 2. Back to the game. The 8th over, 44 for 2. After 7. Starts off this over with a single. With a dot, Sashi. Atarosa versus outside off stump, which is the dot ball. Oh, it's been given wide. Was that so away? I don't feel like that much away was the ball. Whatever may be, the umpire decision is final. Nice calls they've been giving over for the past couple of days. We saw what exactly they do. How have been the calls, especially for the leg byes. The calls been so excellent from the umpires. Grabbing the ball, bowling out the 8 over. Shashi with the first over. And the new bowler. Live here from the City Square ground, Dindikal. Stepping down, hitting the ball hard, goes to the onside. Trying to get the second run. Backed up nicely. Single of that ball. Yet to go the numbers. Two yellow jerseys, kind of an orangish yellow jersey. Outside off stump once again. Swung and the dot. The jersey is looking to be so good from the Atarosa side. All the players having the same top and bottom. Cuts out nicely, finds out the fielder in the backward point. Very nicely done by the fielder. Effort that's been put over so greatly. 8 overs complete, 48 for 2. Team CBCC. Nearing the 50 runs mark. It's already been nearing the 150 runs. And the 10th over, nicely played. Put it straight over the umpire's head and goes down the leg. Down the ground. 50 comes up for the team CBCC in and around 8 over. 9th over being started off with a bang. Still more numbers to come. Even if they score 60 plus runs at the end of 10 overs, it's going to be a very good average score at the end of 20 overs. Another single, but can't say the things because Jinriv Daniel hasn't come yet to bowl. A couple of bowlers who've been performing out really well, excellent from the Atarosa side. Stepping down, going for the bigger one. Puts out for the maximum. Now they have started to bang on the things and taking up The charge. Dancing down the ground, excellent footwork. Goes all the way and hits the car. Whoever car is that, please park it somewhere, because the batsman under a dangerous mood, will be looking forward to hit every delivery. Scoop shot comes into action. Where as the ball goes, it's a catch. After that maximum, there is a catch being taken, and wicket number 3 has departed off. That delivery, a scoop shot trying to come into action, goes to the short third man fielder, nicely judged and wins back, takes out the catch. Number 3 walking back. Udayamurthy Subramanian. Wicket number 3 gone. CBCC. New batter Abhishek comes down to the middle. To middle the bat. A single more taken off the mark. Abhishek with that single. Nicely played. Full face of the bat goes over the umpire's head once again. Lands safely. A single more. End of the 9th over. 61 for 3 CBCC. Nicely played to the deep covers once again. Coming back for the 2. Hitting the stumps nicely, but they reached safely already. Shashi into attack. A 10th over into action, the halfway mark of the first innings. We're getting to see already scored 63 runs, 60 plus runs has come out properly. Projected around 137. Still the projected is around 137. Nicely played. Bowled very well, but didn't carry properly. The tight hands coming into action. That is the reason the ball got over. Played with the soft hands might not be that kind of thing that happened over there. Very well played once again. Trying to run. The bowler says no. I'm not going to leave it so soon. Just grab the ball. A very big day, 2 semi-finals and a finals to come. Grand finale to come over. Cuts out beautifully. Fielder there. Goes over his field head. What a shot being placed. A placement at the best. Struck so nicely. Banged on. Very nicely done. 4 runs more. Wow, it's so good to watch. So good to watch this thing. I love to see that square cut, especially when a god plays, the god of Indian cricket, world cricket might be, you can say that, nothing wrong in saying that. Sachin Tendulkar, the way he plays the square cut, wow, it's just been a brilliant one, brilliant stuff from the god. Cuts away once again, could have taken by the wicket keeper. Take catch, but misses out to take the catch. Didn't carry, gets stuck to the short third man field. End of the 10 overs, 68 for the loss of 3 wickets. The CBCC halfway mark done in the first innings. Halfway mark done already. Still halfway to go in the first innings. Gets off that single of the first delivery. 1 run from Bice. Took up nicely. Intention was to play on the offside, but it goes on the leg side. Not from the right area of the bat. $70 runs comes up for the CBCC side. Put off excellently, projected around 135, the projected score. Goes for the heading shot. One bounce straight to the fielder in the deep. Covers it up nicely. A single more taken. Dr. Mukesh bowling out the third over. 20 runs been conceded and a couple of wickets too. Out of the 3 wickets, couple of wickets being taken by Mukesh. Finds out the fielder, the backward point or the backward gully, you could say. Comes into attack. The inside out shot comes into action and a very good, very well struck boundary as well. For Abhishek this time, nicely struck against Mukesh over the deep point area. Nicely played, excellent shot. That's out once again. A single more. End of the over. 11 complete. It's 76 for 3 to the end of 11 overs. This is City Hospital, Dr. R. Muralidharan T20 Trophy season number 1. We are live here from Dindigul. Jinryu Daniel comes into action, the captain himself. Starts off with a single. Plays to the covers. A single more being taken. Done so nicely. A wicket came off this over. And as I said, Jinryu Daniel, if he comes out, he picks out a wicket for sure. He's that kind of man, that kind of bowling attack we could see from here. You could see from Jinryu Daniel. VS Venkatesh, the new batter, comes down to the middle. 80 for 4 CBCC. End of the 12th over. 81 for 4. Rajendran coming into attack. 2 balls bowl, 2 runs. In conceded off. Very nicely done. Cuts it beautifully. Balls travels to the aerial route. Finds out the fielder in the deep, a single more. Cuts out beautifully, goes up in the air once again. The same kind of action replay, the things been happening over here, the City Square ground. Losing the fourth over, the fourth wicket so far. 13 overs complete, 87 for 4. Predicted score still around that 134 marks. 130 to 140 the predicted score. How far can it go? Hitting the balls more number of times in the air. Not very much appreciated shot to play like this. Things can change at any time, and you can lose a wicket any time. Risky thing to play in the air. Jindri Daniel continuing the spell. Goes up, keeper under it. But no, Jindri Daniel says, I'll take that catch, that's mine. Fifth wicket gone. CBCC losing their fifth wicket and under trouble in the semi-finals. The team which had a good start, then it slowed down gradually. Now under trouble. Half of the dugout been out. Jindri Daniel, what a man. Excellent bowling stuff from this man. Right in the slot of Shiva, who comes out to the centre and goes over for the first delivery. Off the mark with that boundary. Slog shot, nicely played and put it in the gap. Very nicely done by Shiva. But how far, how long can he stick to the crease? Also, especially against this man, is the question mark. Shuffling to the outside off stump, playing out single. Into the 90s now, the team. nearing the 100 runs mark. CBCC. Half of the dugout being vanished. It's now for the tail-enders and the low middle orders to do the job. The rest of the overs being played. Kind of a low full toss delivery. Has it in the gap. It's gone in the gap between the deep mid wicket and the square leg fielder. The cow country fielder. And even the square leg fielder couldn't stop the ball. Gone for the boundary. 2 boundaries of the over and a big wicket too. Nice area has been bowled, goes up, fielder under it, takes the catch, and Jinriu Daniel having the last laugh. What an excellent thing this been done. A batter, there's not a proper batting style. Poor mindset, goes for a couple of boundaries and goes for again a bigger shot. But this time Jinriu Daniel having the laugh. Doesn't matter how much good batter you are, you need to play the whole innings or for a long while. Then you be considered. Not this kind of shots, this kind of runs will be considered as a big batter or the dangerous batter. 6th wicket gone, 96 for 6. CBCC. Chiranjeevi, the new batter, comes down to the middle to face the last delivery of Jinriu Daniel. Oh, being completed nicely. Chiranjeevi with the dot. Rajendran continuing on. Another dot to start this innings. Misses out to connect. A couple of dot deliveries back to back for Rajendran. And CBCC, what are they going to do? Three dot balls so far in this over. 3 more deliveries to go. Around the 15 overs. The last 4 overs will be a crucial one. But going for the bigger shots in the last over after this much of wickets, it's a crucial thing. Goes for the biggie, and that's gone a long way as well. 6 more runs. Was it a proper shot or was it a fluke that has come over? Venkatesh putting on a big number. 100 comes up for the team CBCC. Still trying to put on runs. 139 the projected score. Dancing down, hitting the ball and towards the long on fielder. A single. The last delivery to come of the last ball. The 15th over. Started this over with 3 dot balls. Then comes a maximum and a single. Cuts out nicely. Goes to the deep point fielder. A single more and end of the 15 overs. 104 for 6. The CBCC. The last 5 overs to come. Excellently bowled, Jinriv Daniel. What a spell from the captain, the skipper, putting out some excellent role, doing an excellent job. 4 wickets been now in the name of Jinriv Daniel. Takes out a bowled and thrashes up the batting order of CBCC. 104 for 7. What has just happened over? Played to the leg side, the square leg. Chance of the run out. It gets into the crease. Maybe I think the reduction of overs has been done due to the time running out. And the game has been changed over, reduced to an over of 18 overs from 20 overs. The reduction of overs due to the time limit, and to make sure nothing comes in an interruption for the final match. 105 for 7 already. 186.77. Goes for the bigger shot. Fielder over there takes the catch, finds out the initial route, and what a spell this is from Jinriv Daniel. A 5-wicket haul for the man, the skipper. Can you believe, in a T20 game, taking out a 5-wicket haul? Not an easy job to do. It's nearer to a century, more than a century. As a bowler, you can't do that thing so easily. Not easy to do. But Jinriv Daniel says, I can do that, don't worry. 5 wickets haul, beautifully done. Excellent spell. The man in the form, with the ball, with the bat, and even in the field as well. Couple of singles to end the over. Rajendran coming into action, bowling out nicely. Maximum came off, and then comes the boundary. Back-to-back numbers, boundary, and then maximum, and then a boundary comes out, puts out the score immediately to go for a bigger number. 17th over in progress. 18 overs match being reduced due to the time restrictions. Goes up in the air, fielder over there, lands safely, just fell in the 30-yard circle, trying to come for a second one. Chance of run out was there, but doesn't get it properly. Single bore, nicely been taken. Hits once again nicely to the deep. Another single. And now the projected score is still around that 130 runs mark. Not big numbers will be expected. Kept low. The ball didn't bounce. Not much of bounce expected. Once again bowled outside off stump nicely, just a dot ball. The batsman thought it might be a wide, but no, says the umpire. End of the 18 overs, 120 for the loss of 8 wickets. The last over to come. End of the 17 overs, 120 for 8. The 18th over to come. Easy job for the Atarosa side, especially the captain Jinryu Daniel. Bowling out the 4th over, last over of his spell. Clean bowls and 6-wicket haul for this man. Can you believe the things? Not easy to do. What is happening here with the man Jinryu Daniel at the very best? The middle stump departing off and sending back the batter. Aurelian walking back, very nicely bowled. A flighted delivery, nicely flighted delivery. What a way to perform in the semis. Not even to be surprised if they qualify for the next stage, the bigger stage. But still, an innings more left to go. Oh dear, what just happened? Sendil, the new batter, comes down to the centre. There was a chance for the new batter to walk back. Might have kept the ball properly. Could have been a stumping. Steps down, full toss, pulls out for a single that goes a jump in the air. Things being done. And what has just happened? 7 wickets all in a T20 game for a player. That doesn't happen usually. More than a century. 7 wickets. Can you believe? Just one bowler has done the things and departed off the whole dugout. More than half of the dugout of the CBCC side with his 4 over spell. Excellent to watch. What an excellent spell this has been. The name is Jinri Daniel, the skipper of the team CBC Atarosa, is thrashing out the batters of CBCC. Look at the celebration, look at the happy faces. All the praises goes to this man, Jinri Daniel. Reduction of 18 overs, but also the other players supporting him out, Jinri Daniel, because if reduction comes out, the over spell reduction will also comes out usually. No bowler has bowled 4 overs, just Jinri Daniel was the man who came out to bowl the 4th over and picks out excellent 7 wicket. Coming back to the things, Uday Murthy 25 of 18 with 2 boundaries and a maximum, then Arvind Swami 18 of 17, Abhishek 13 of 13, VS Venkatesh 12 of 12, and Anand the wicket keeper 13 of 8 balls. Things happen including 14 extras, 121 all out at 17.5 overs, 122 is the target now for the Atarosa side to chase down. The bowling figures: Anbaras Onadure 3 overs bowled, 19 conceded, Prakash 3 overs 13 runs conceded and a wicket, Mukesh 3 overs 25 runs 2 wickets, Sashi 2 overs 11 runs, Jinri Daniel 3.5 overs 18 runs conceded and 7 wickets, Rajendra Savabati 3 overs bowled 27 conceded. Stay tuned, stick with us. This is Dr. City Hospital, Dr. R. Muralidharan T20 Trophy Season number 1, live from City Square Ground, Dindikal. We'll get back to you after a short innings break. Stay tuned with us. back into the game. Second innings of the semi-finals, number 1. Due to the time restrictions, making sure no interruption happens in the final game, it goes fully. So this game's numbers been reduced. 18 overs been reduced to the game. 18 overs. Maximum came the first ball in this over. It goes up high. Fielder under it. Takes an excellent catch. First wicket has gone. Wicket number 1 has been taken. Arun Kumar departing off. What an excellent catch that was. Very nicely taken. CBCC trying to putting on the plays over there in the finals. New batter comes down to the middle, starts off with a wide. 111 runs. 2 of 98 deliveries. V.S. Venkatesh. Plays it nicely. A dot ball. Rajendran, the new batter, along with Arun. And it was a special innings from Arun or Arun Kumar. I'm just confused between the two names. They played a wonderful game yesterday. Wonderful innings. The Atarosa side. Bottom of the bat played on the offside. A single more. Nicely taken. End of that second over. 13 for loss of 1 wicket. Team Atarosa. O.R.C attacking on. The initial overs was started by O.R.C. 3 runs came off that first over, and then 10 runs of the second over, and a wicket as well. Arjun and Rajendra Sabhabati. Arun and Rajendra Sabhabati. It's been like Arjun has taken over a charge on me, the commentator, with that left arm spin, the magical bowling attack, the left arm spinner. Short ball pulled away, no man there, and will go all the way for the boundary. Nicely played. Look at that ball. Bowl shot down the leg, exactly where it's actually needed to play a pull shot. in the line exactly and pulls over for a boundary. Nicely done. And the current run rate now goes near the required run rate. VS Venkatesh comes into action once again. Couple of singles and a dot. And what just happened? Going for the sweep against the medium pacer. Misses out to connect. Number 2 has gone. Narun departs. Atarosa Cricket Club under trouble. Look at that delivery. Bowled in the fuller length. Can you play a sweep shot against the medium pacer? Is that so easy? Then look at this wicket. Not so easy to do. Departing off the stumps. Sending back Arun to the dugout. Sangar, the new batter, comes down to the centre. Not a very big target. Not a very big target. Just an average score. 122 of 120 deliveries is required. Sangar comes down to the center. Couple of balls to go in the fourth over. Trying to cut. Bowled outside off stump. A dot ball. Last ball to go. Is that an edge? Is there an edge? Big appeal was there, but no reaction from the umpire. End of the 4 overs. 21 for the loss of 2 wickets. O.R.C back into action, bowling the third over in just the 5 overs mark. Couple of dot and a boundary, and then a single being taken. 96 of 80 deliveries. Pass score after 4.4 is 31 for the Atarosa side to do. .96 more runs required in 80 deliveries. Played nicely to the onside, but won't run for that. Will be another dot. Goes up, fielder couldn't catch that. Goes over his head, running behind, trying hard, but couldn't reach. A single more, and end of the 5 overs. 27 for 2. A over more to go in the power play. backing up the game very well, and the semi-finals going with a good intention. The intentions are pure from both the sides. We need to put on a place for ourselves in the finals. We just need to play the finals, is the call. Cuts away, goes in the gap once again. Very nicely played. Boundary comes for Sankar. First boundary. Gets out in the aerial route. The gap finds it out nicely. Venkatesh getting hit it back to back. And once again, the same kind of bowling attack from earlier from Atarosa, now from CBCC. Two bowlers just been used in the first 6 overs. On the pads, trying to come for that single, but didn't run. Goes up, and takes out a simple aerial route. Nice catch, and VS Venkatesh strikes once again. The 3 wickets, all the 3 wickets now being handed over to Venkatesh. Can we get to see another 5-wicket haul? Low full toss, full face of the bat, elevation. A very elevated shot, and sends back Sankar. A high and a hurry, and takes out a simple catch. Selvan, the new batter, comes down to the centre, plays a dot. Still a way more to go. Last ball of the power play to go. I think a 37 runs came off that power play in the first innings. Now played to the covers, fell short, didn't carry properly, might could have been another wicket. End of the 6 overs, very well bowled by VS Venkatesh, 31 for 3. Aravind Swamy, the new bowler coming into action. Couple of singles, the first two balls, and a dot more. Nicely bowled and nicely played. 89 and 69 deliveries. 33 for 3 the score for Atarosa Cricket Club. Not big numbers, but it's the big stage, so you'll be having the pressure, the semi-finals pressure. Goes big, gets struck, one bounce into the fence. A boundary for Rajendra Savabadi. Second one from the bat of Rajendran. Nicely struck against Aravind Swamy. He is a very good batter. Very, very excellent batter he is, Rajendran. He knows how to put on things, but for a little while, it doesn't stay more number of times on ground. He needs to spend a lot of time over there, so then the team will qualify for the next level, next stage. Sensible play this is called. This is called a sensible play. Where did Ilian learn from? A single being taken beautifully. Last ball of the 7th over to go. Bowled and played on the leg side, but the ball just fell short. End of the 7 overs, 38 for 3. Nallathambi comes out to bowl. Played nicely. Sensible to play on by Rajendra Sababadi. Picks on a single. Doesn't do anything crazy. Misses out to connect. Tries for a bigger, but misses out to connect. And what just happened? Even the keeper misses out to make the stumping. 3 wickets already gone. Under a little trouble now. Not a bigger pressure. Cut it on so nicely. Gets the nice route. Played it properly. 2 runs for Selvan. 10 runs the partnership is going on. At least 30-40 runs partnership if is need to go between these two batters. Overs are reduced to 18. Around 10:30 the next match will get started. on time. Cuts it nicely once again. Gets the proper single. A very good start by the non-striker batter. Full toss, shot nicely, gets a nice route, a nice gap. It knows exactly where I need to go. 2 runs comfortably taken by Rajendra Sabhabati, playing on some excellent game, not hitting the full toss in the air, but in the right gap. Driven straight to the bowler's hand and sets out to finish that 8th over. 8 complete, 44 for 3, Team Atarosa. Cameraman, an innovative thing, capturing the moments in the surroundings. A town, a very good town. Cuts it on, cuts it nicely. It goes so soon and in the right gap as well. Brilliant boundary. By Selvan. Nicely picked up the gap. Fielder in the sweepers couldn't stop that. It went straight to the point line. The crease line. Goes for another. But a failure there in the deep. Towards the long off. Collects it in nicely. Nice partnership going on between these two batters. 122 the target. 73 more required. Nicely done, the single. Trying for the overthrow to come. 50 comes up for the team Atarosa in just 8.3 overs. Very nicely taken. Still the game hasn't been completed. A long more way to go. Cuts. Cut it once again. A third man fielder picks out for a single. 20 runs partnership now comes over. As I said, the 30 runs, even a 30 runs partnership is a well welcomed one. And the next partnership putting on more numbers will be a very good idea. Will be a very good thing from the Atarosa side. Wide call with umpire. Required run rate 7.61. Getting lower and lower. Plays another single, nicely taken. Current run rate just going up and up each and every ball. It just gets immediately down when you play a couple of dot deliveries. Full toss, banged on, goes out to the deep point fielder. Another single to complete off the over. Very nicely taken. Just nearing the halfway mark of the second innings. I mean the 10th over. Oh, it's an 18 overs game, so the halfway mark has been done. End of the 9 overs. 54 for the loss of 3 wickets. Shiva, the new bowler, comes out to bowl. Still the batters, what the batters to come: Manbarasu Nadurai, Sashi, Sudhagar, Ramu, Mukesh, Jinti Daniel, the captain, and Prakash are the names yet to come. Misses out to connect the first ball, but this time he connects it up really well, and that will go all the way for the boundary. Struck nicely for Selvan. Second boundary as well. Cuts it away in the aerial route very nicely. What is happening? Turns out to be an excellent over. I was just talking about the way Selvan is playing. It's looking good, but the very next ball, Selvan has to depart. Nice partnership comes to an end. The off stump departing off, sending him back. Shiva picks out a wicket. And now the more troubles coming over for the team of Atarosa. Just around 60 runs. Still 64 more runs are required for the victory. Bigger wicket. Jinryu Daniel, the captain, walks on to the centre, and what has happened immediately? The next delivery. And the thing, as I said earlier, still an innings left from CBCC side was the thing I told you. And what is happening now? Big trouble on the team and big pressure. Atarosa Cricket Club under a total biggest pressure now. Not easy to do, but half of the dugout is already gone out, vanished away. Round the stumps, coming to the left-hander batter. He's a left-hander batter, Jinryu Daniel. He played for some while right hand yesterday, switching up the hand, right and left. I guess he could play both the side. Dr. Mukesh comes into action on a hat-trick, cuts the ball nicely, fielder in the deep extra covers being placed nicely, single of that hat-trick delivery, very nicely done, very nicely played. Team Atarosa, what an thing that was in the first innings. And the same thing now been happening over. Cuts it back nicely. This time it will go. No, very well fielded. Stunning fielding efforts also been now seen from CBCC. Not only the bowling attack, fielding efforts also been so good. End of 10 overs, 62 for the loss of 5 wickets. Atarosa Cricket Club. Nalathambi once again comes into action. Single up that first delivery. Comes over. Bowled a full toss, flicked it on the onside. Finds out the fielder in the deep and plays a single. Things now been just 8 more overs. Eight more overs left. We'll get to see who is going to be the first finalist, who's going to have the place in the finals. A single more and nicely taken. Run so nicely. 3 singles so far in this over. That's been struck straight over the umpire's head. Will go all the way, but 2 fielders covers it up nicely in the deep. A single more, just around 3 runs being saved into this ball. Misses out to connect, trying to play that same lofted shot. Nicely shot. It goes in the gap. Goes in the gap. And nicely done to end that over. Atarosa Cricket Club still to go on with more things. 7 more overs need to go. Nicely done. End of the 11 overs, 70 for the loss of 5 wickets. Shiva continuing out. What an over from Shiva that was. A single over. 2 wickets came off that and a couple of boundaries. Starts with the dot, goes for the bigger one, but it goes with the ground. Stepping down, trying to hit the ball hard. Bigger shot, and where has it gone? It's gone all the way for the maximum. Rajendran and Dr. Mukesh trying to put things in favour of Atarosa side, but can they get over the mark is the question. Not so easy to do. 77 for 5 now, the required runs, and the ball's just nearing up. Fuller length outside off stump. Goal nicely. Very good delivery so far coming out. Stuck. Very well fielded in the deep. A neat stop. And still will get 2 runs. Run beautifully. So good to watch this kind of things happen. Heads on once again. A dot more. No, the single. Run very nicely. Gone with the right thing and right time. 12 overs complete. 80 for 5 team Atarosa. 42 required in 36 deliveries now. O.R.C comes into attack. 3 overs being completed by O.R.C. Comes out to bowl his 4th over. Starts with the wide. Bowl to the leg stump line, a little flick, and the ball goes to the boundary. Much needed at this point of time, a much needed one. 4 more runs on board. Atarosa gradually going up and up. Things going so slow, but now in the right direction. Not so soon, not so early, on time. Another shot, and we'll go for another boundary. Very nicely done. Perfect execution at the best. Very nicely done. O.R.C goes for back-to-back boundaries. Fine leg, and then the third man. Played sensible with that single. Still 3 more balls to go in this over, just nearing the 100 runs mark. The semi-finals, number 1, City Hospital in association, Dindigul Dons in association with the IMA Dindigul, Indian Medical Association. On the pads, and gradually up goes the finger. Another wicket has been gone. Mukesh departing off. Wicket number 6 been gone for the team Atarosa. Pads shuffling out, very nicely done, and very good decision by the umpire as well. Two runs came off that first ball for Anbarsu Annadurai. Single, nicely shot, goes to the long on fielder. Another single, end of the 13th over. 93 for 6, Atarosa Cricket Club. Continuing out, what just happened? It's at edge and finds it out. Another wicket gone. Number 7 departing off. Now it's getting a little exciting game. A little exciting game. Arvind Swami came into attack to bowl his third over. Picks out a wicket in the very first delivery. 7 down now. 29 more runs from 30 deliveries. Not a very big issue. Not a very big difference to the balls and the runs. Just 29 of 29. Sashi, the new batter, comes down to the middle. Off the mark, Sashi with the drive to the long off. 28 of 28 now. Just ball by ball, the numbers are required. Even if it a couple of boundaries comes over, then the whole game might be in support if no crazy shots comes out from the batters of Atarosa. Played now, played, and it goes in the gap. As I said, a boundary comes out for Rajendran. Still the top order batter is present over there. The only hope now for the Atarosa side is Rajendran. He moves on to 47, nearing the 50 runs mark, and also the team nearing the 100 runs mark. Inside edge once again, but this time not the luck supporting Arvind Swami. Rajendran gets his wicket safe. Played once again, but just the dot delivery. Batted so nicely, goes in the gap. Misfield. No, it's a fumble in the deep, and they'll get 2 more runs. 100 comes up for the team of Atarosa. 22 runs more required from 25 deliveries to go. Just the dot balls that make out their way, or else even if they get a single in every delivery, it's going to be the day of Atarosa. 14 overs complete, 100 for 7. Driven nicely to the long off. One more single. And 50 comes up for Rajendran of 34 deliveries. The man, the hope for the Atarosa side is just this man named Rajendran. Look at that standing ovation from the Atarosa side, the dugout. 7.1 to the current run rate, 5.45 the required. Broadcasting powered by web streaming.in. Sensible knock. Such a sensible knock this been. He knows very well 7 wickets are down and can't do anything more. The 35 deliveries and have played an excellent number. One more nicely done, that single dot, and that single sensible play. This is from both the batters. 18 now required from 19 balls. Last ball of the 15th over to go. Still around 15 runs, 18 runs of 18 deliveries, 19 deliveries. Shot in the covers, no fielder there, and will travel all the way. Not Rajendran, Shashi this time picks out that boundary right in the gap. 15 overs complete, 108 for 7. Team Atarosa bowled up outside off stump from the bottom of the bat, travel longs to the ground, and the covers. Nalathambi, 3 overs bowled, 22 runs conceded, 14 required from 18 deliveries. VS Venkatesh continuing out. It was an excellent spell in the start from this man. 3 overs, 3 wickets and 16 runs came of that. "13 of 17 to go." The dot ball, Rajendran and Sashi. What can they do? Another dot, bowling out nicely. VS Venkatesh. He knows how to do all the things. .30 the current run rate. Slower deliveries, change of pace. Brilliant stuff this been from VS Venkatesh. Top stuff. The top stuff been going on. Cuts it once again. It goes once again in the gap. Single, 2 runs more. Last ball of the 16th over. Bigger shot comes into action and that goes all the way. 6 runs. Shashi striking it hard. Takes over this charge and says, "I'm here to do the job." Not so easy to keep me calm. 117 for 7 after 16 overs. 5 runs required of 12 balls to win this match. Two more overs to go and 5 runs just required. Four overs bowled by Venkatesh, 25 runs conceded and 3 wickets. Round the stumps, driven down the ground. Misfield, a fumble, and they'll run for the 2. Surely they'll run for the 2 as they get the 2 runs. 3 more runs now required for the victory. Atarosa Cricket Club just gradually towards the winning mark victory. The inside edge coming into action. Chance of a run out. And excellently done. So good to watch this kind of funny things happen over. There is appeal, but no use of that appeal. The non-striker ran all the way, but the striker batsman stayed in until the ball hit the stumps. Then he ran on. and gets into the crease. Nicely done. 2 runs now required for the victory. Atarosa in the settled position now. 2 of 9, but still the game is on still. Just 3 wickets need to go. Things can still happen if a hat-trick comes over or a dot balls comes over. I can't judge the things. Broadcasting part of webstreaming.in. Do follow us on Facebook, Instagram, do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Dot, as I say, nicely bowled. Shashi trying to make out the things. 2 of 8. Dindigul Dons in association with the Indian Medical Association, Dindigul. City Hospital, Dr. R. Muralidharan T20 trophy. Who's going to be the first finalist? White comes into action. Scores are level. The scores are level and 1 run required for the victory. Trying to hit it hard and run out over there. Look at the curiosity of the wicket keeper. How frustrated he is that they're going to lose this match. Takes out the ball and hit it so hard. Departing of Sashi. Wicket number 8 walking back. Just a couple of more wickets to go. It could the match been gone to the super over. 80-20 the probability, the possibility, but still things can happen. No one can judge anything. Bowling out the 4th over, Arvind Sami. 28 runs conceded and a wicket so far. One run required. Full toss. Flicked on. Nicely caught. Nicely fielded by the fielder in the short mid wicket. End of the over. 17 for the loss. 17 overs complete. 121 for 8. The last over to come. 1 run required for the victory. It's going to be a crucial over. Arvind Swami very well bowled. 4 overs, 20 runs considered and a wicket. Ramu, the new batter. Single to win the match, and they run for it. That's it, the end of the match. Atarosa's put their place into the finals. What a match it's been. It's been so good to have this kind of things in the semi-finals game. A brilliant game. We saw what the things that happened in the second innings is Arun Kumar, and Arun came out to bat. 10 runs from Arun Kumar, and Arun going for 7. Rajendra Savabati 55 of 40 deliveries with 6 boundaries and a maximum. Not out. Sankar for 5 runs. Selvanar 15 of 14. Then Jindy Daniel going for the hat-trick ball. Before the hat-trick ball, Mukesh 7. Anbar another 3 runs. Sashi played excellently with Rajendra Savabati, the 15 runs, including the 4 extras. Just the 4 extras in the semi-finals. What a way of a bowling attack this has been. tremendous bowling attack from CBCC side. Really hats off. A very good fight, especially VS Venkatesh. 4 overs, 3 wickets, 25 runs conceded. Puvarsan a wicket, Arvind Sami a wicket, Shiva getting 2 wickets in out of his 2 overs. Very nicely bowled. That is the end of the match. 56 of 41, Rajendra Sabati, a match-winning knocker. All the way that goes to the City Hospital, Dr. R. Muralidharan. T20 trophy season number 1. And the semi-finals number 1 has been completed over. We are live here from City Square Ground, Dintikal. Stay tuned, stick with us. We'll get back to you in a short break with the upcoming clash between the two teams. Tirchango Titans versus CADCA in the semi-final number 2.